should be calculated at least for a year. And then in the control phase, you are expected to create control system for critical X. Why do you want to create control system for critical X? A failure happened because of the critical factor. For example, now the network failure happened. Next time onwards, I will be careful on the network failure. Probably no, I need to have two network. Then if one fails, then immediately automatically it will switch me to switch and then put me in the other network. So the failure can be prevented in the failure. Since you have understood about the critical factor, can you create a control system, right? And then document the solution, also document the benefits. Why should you document? It becomes the lessons to the future green belts as well as the black belt. And when you also have the habit of documenting and documenting the solutions, sometimes solution replications will happen. Same problem your other department might have. They no need to redo everything you have done. If the process is exactly similar and replication is possible, the documentation will help in replicating the solution in other department. Sometimes what happens, some customization may be required before replicating the solution. We call it standardization. So replication and standardization can happen beautifully. When you document it, document the solution as well as the benefit. And then the project is done, celebrate the success, hand over the process back to the process owner, and then announce official project closure. Please note, project closure should also be documented, right? Because you are a project leader, you are a black belt. Process owner is someone else. So hand over everything. Whatever you learned, pass on the learnings to the process owner so that will help to sustain the benefits over a longer period of time. So this is how typically a DMAC project will run. And in the control phase, you will be using tools like control plan, control chart, and a lean tool called Pokeyoke. Pokeyoke is nothing but a mistake proofing system. And control chart, you are going to have an exclusive session I'll be teaching you the control chart. And then control plan is nothing but a set of document that will include what control chart you should put. That will include how you should collect the data. That will include how you should communicate with the project team member, how you will contact the boss, how you will contact the customer, who is the key contact. Everything will be available. If something goes wrong, how people should approach it. Because you have learned everything, can you pass on all the knowledge? And that is called set of document. That is called control plan. The deliverable is mainly control plan. And then a typical control plan is nothing but a template that will look like this. And all the key learnings, you might find the template very lightly, but actually the information what you are sharing is going to be very, very valuable to the process owner. For example, how many samples they have to take to understand. You have mastered it, everything, right? Take 5 samples and then only you will understand the better picture of the problem. But the sample size of 5 and how you arrive, they may not know. So pass on all the knowledge, and that is called the control plan. So these are the set of documents a control plan will include. The process diagram, the value stream mapping, right? And whatever you created, the process, when you after the project, you might have changed the process by a huge magnitude. And now document everything, and now the new process document should be shared. And likewise, there are so many documents which you will be mastering. Is that clear? All the activity, how the documentation, how the DMAC is run? Any questions to me at this point? So now we are done with gaining an overview of the DMAC phases. Define, measure is done. Now I have done analyze.